Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new, hello, my name is Karina, also known as Ohmglashes here on YouTube. Today's video topic is going to be about a new brand that I actually just discovered. As a beauty influencer, I think it's an amazing thing for us to get to try tons of brands, tons of makeup. You guys, if you have been following me for a while, you guys know that I have a big heart, or a big place in my heart for super affordable makeup, whether it be drugstore or just affordable makeup in general that may not be sold in the drugstore, but it has an affordable tag. My name is written all over it. So today I wanted to dive in and test out a new brand. Like I said, I keep saying new brands, but you guys get it. So this new brand was actually launched in 2017, and again, I personally have never heard of them before, and they reached out to me and they wanted to send me some new products. I was like, cool, you know, I'm all about trying new products. I don't discriminate to anyone or anything. So this brand is called cCOLOR Cosmetics, and no, this is not a sponsored video. They just sent me out the products. I've been testing them out, and oh my God, I was blown away by the quality of these products. I had to share them with you guys. I also asked you on Instagram and on Snapchat if you guys wanted to see a review on this brand, and tons of you said yes. Really quickly, I just pulled up their website. I kind of wanted to get a little backstory behind them. So this is actually created within the US. It's created in Los Angeles. It was created by a team of creative and professional makeup artists, which I think is an amazing thing. Makeup artists have obviously tons and tons of knowledge of the beauty industry, oh my God, and products and all that good stuff, you know. They are cruelty free, they are budget friendly, and all of their prices are high quality at an affordable price. Immediately I saw so many products that I was like, these look like dupes for some high-end products, and I'm gonna let you guys decide which palettes look like which. They have a ton of palettes. They have face palettes, but mostly eyeshadow palettes, which you guys know that is where my heart belongs. My heart belongs in an eyeshadow palette. I'm also going to insert some clips of this look that I did using some of the eyeshadow palettes. I tried to dig into as many palettes as I could. So really quickly, just wanted to show you guys these highlighter and blush palettes. This is what they look like. They're super cute. The packaging on all of these are so nice. Like, they don't feel cheap, they don't look cheap, they just look super like high-end. This is something that a lot of brands put on their packaging now, you know. Diving into these really quickly, the first one is the Glow Natural Face Palette. This is a highlighter and blush. Now, as you can see, this one comes with 3 blushes. I want to say that this is a blush. It looks like a highlighter, but it's not as intense, so maybe you can use it as a blush topper. And then here you have 2 highlighters. This one is a bronzer. As you will see in the clip, this is what I use to bronze up my skin and give myself a nice little tan. This one is called the Natural Glow Face Palette. I'm gonna check out their website to see how much these retail for. Both of these palettes retail for $11.50. Now, because it does say a natural glow, I did notice that these are not going to be like boom in your face blinding highlights, which for me, that's what I like. But if you guys are more into a subtle highlight, subtle cheeks, subtle bronzer, these palettes are going to be for you. The one thing that I did like though when I was using these palettes is that I noticed that you can build up the intensity. So the more that you go back and apply the bronzer, the blush, and the highlight, obviously the more pigment that's going to be there. But for an everyday face makeup, if you go to work, 9-to-5 job, whatever it is, I think this is going to be a really pretty palette to go into. The other one is a little bit more intense, if you guys can see the difference. I think the first one is a lot more subtle, a little bit more soft, and this one you have more of a bright pink. You have this really pretty mauve color, and then you have a nice little bronzer. I also used the bronzer in the little clip, and then I also dug into these highlights right here. I was impressed overall with the quality of these products. I think they performed very well, and for the price, you really can't go wrong. Now, diving into the palettes, I was lucky enough to receive 4 of their eyeshadow palettes. They sent me 3 of their UniSex collection, which looks like this. These are the UniSex 10 color eyeshadow palettes. These retail for $13.99, okay? That's $14. And guys, when I tell you that the pigmentation is there, the pigmentation is there. So really quickly, let's take a look at this one. This is again the UniSex 4. Now when you open it, this one, I couldn't put my finger on it. I'm like, this palette reminds me of something, but I just couldn't remember what. And then I was like, oh my God, this looks like the Kristen Dominique palette, which I actually have. And let me grab that really quick. This is the Kristen Dominique palette. This was the first palette that I ever bought from her collection. And I mean, the colors are literally almost identical. So obviously these are a lot bigger. This one retailed for about $40 some. This one is only $15. The comparison is crazy. I did test this palette out yesterday and I personally love it. So if maybe you've been wanting to get the Dominique Cosmetics eyeshadow palette, but it's out of your budget, look into this one. I really don't think you guys are going to regret it for the price tag and for the quality of the eyeshadows. I mean, these feel exactly like her eyeshadow palette, like so creamy. Look at that. Super creamy and super blendable. The next eyeshadow that I wanted to quickly touch base on is called the Dope 2. Now, I think some of you said that this one reminded you of the Manny MUA palettes, which I don't own that palette, but from what I remember seeing, it does remind me a lot of the Manny MUA. This is the palette that I used to create pretty much this look. I went in with this color, this color, this color, and I think that was it. And oh my God, the blendability on these are so crazy. They're so creamy, they're so pigmented. They do have quite a bit of fallout, but to me, it almost seems like when a eyeshadow palette has good fallout, it means that they're super creamy. Obviously that's not the case all the time, but most of the time I feel like palettes that have some sort of like kick up or fallout is because they're just so creamy. I don't know, maybe it's just me. So yeah, another amazing palette. The last two palettes that I have here is the UniSex 5 and the UniSex 3. I used this color today to apply it at the very highest point of my brow bone to get that yellow color. Oh my God, the pigment on this was just crazy. I couldn't even believe it. The orange on this is so pretty and they're not chalky whatsoever. I have yet to play with like any of these colors obviously, but I know that if one eyeshadow is going to be good, more than likely all of the others are going to be good. The last little palette that I wanted to touch on is again the UniSex 3. When you open it, first of all, I did want to mention really quick that all of them come with a mirror, which is really cool. It's not too overwhelming. I feel like it's like the perfect shape to be able to see like your eyes if you're doing your eyeshadow. Guys, I am obsessed with the way this eye look came out. It is so pretty. This is what this palette looks like. Again, the colors are just stunning. Yesterday when I did my makeup, I wanted to test out some palettes just to get a feel for them, and I went in with this shade, this shade, and this shade, and wow, again, the pigmentation is just mind-blowing. I definitely have to do a really cool look with this army green, which is such a stunning shade. When you feel these, you guys, you're gonna feel like how buttery and creamy they feel. I mean, hello, that just tells you that much. So I don't really want to ramble on too much about the products. By the way, not all of them are $14. Some of them are $13.99, $13.99, $13.99, $13.99. So it depends on which ones you get. It'll depend on the price that you pay, but mostly all of them are crazy affordable. So that is it for me, you guys. Again, I just wanted to quickly mention a new brand, give you a little heads up, a little alert, and let you know what is new in the beauty industry. Let me know if you guys want to see more makeup tutorials with any of these products, or if maybe you want to see like a side-by-side comparison, duping one palette to the other. Let me know. Thank you guys for joining me today. I love you. Have an amazing day or night wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.